Mukama wito murungi asimwe ni musimo munonga bwo kubalinda akabahisia hashaheji na munonga okubikiza kutaha mu biro bya Christmas ebiro ebituru kwishiramo kuzarwa kwa Yesu Kristo omujuni witu owatuzalirwe kandi akafaha bwo butahikirira bwitu okugira ngo yitwe ababire barya batahikirira tubase kutungo kwikirira kandi tutahe omubokama bwo mwiguru. Ninyenda kubasima munonga okurikizo mushomogu amazina ni Banyeta Rogers atwebembire okurugo mu kitongole cha Africa Center for Apologetics Research. Ekitongole eki nikyegesa abakristayo okumanyenkyereza yabo no kugirwanirira na munonga ahabwo kugira ngo ebirebi twehinguririzibwe enyegesa ezempabe enyegesa ezenshobe enyegesa ezitare za Biblia. Tutwire ntugamba ahari Christmas n'amakuru gacho na munonga turukureba omundagane yira okureba okwa abantu abo mundagane yira bayetegeize Christmas kandi necho barukutwegesa aha kuzarwa ko mujuni Yesu kandi namagarage nebi yatukolire ahabwo kushunga kwitu. Erizoba ntwenda kweyongera yo kureba aha kutayaya kwa bamalika obubijo muri Betelehemu Yesu amazire kuzarwa bakarangirira amakuru marungi aha balisa. Ngenda ngutushome injiri ya Luka eshura ya kabiri okuruga rwa munana azatulire obutumwa obuba malika baletire ensiyona. Len hajirati omunsejo hakaba harimwe abalisa ababire baturo mwisha nibalinda amasyo gabo nyekiro. Hija malika wa Mukama yayemerera hihi nabo ekitinisa kya Mukama kyabehinguririza nicumulinkana bahatina munonga. Malika yabagira ati mutatina aha kuba mbaletire ebigambo birungi ebyo kushemererwa kwingi okulihika aha abantu bona aha bo kubeshikiro omujuni yabazarirwa omururembo rwa Daudi niwe Kristo Mukama witu. Aha niho murabimanyire nimwija kushanga omwana w'omwerere ashwekirwa omutwenda tw'obwerere abyamibwe omuchongole. Aho naho hamwe n'abamalika ogo na malika ogo habaho umutwe gw'engabo zo mwiguru nizihimbisa Ruhanga nizigira ziti Ruhanga ahebwe ekitinisa higuru omwiguru no munsi obusinge bugirwe abantu bona. Banyuma bamalika kubarugireho bagaruka omwiguru abalisa bagambirana bati mwije tuze Betelehemu turebe kibireyo eki Mukama yatumanyisa. Bagenda nibehuta bashanga Mariamu na Yosefu n'omwana w'omwerere abyamo mu kihongole. Kuma murebire babatekerereza ebibagambirwa aha mwana ogo. Ababihurire bona batangarira ebibagambirwa balisa. Konka Mariamu yarinde ebyo byona yaguma nabitekateka mu mutima. Abalisa bagarukayo nibahimbisa Ruhanga nibasimira ebigambo byona ebibahurira nebibareba nkoku babigambirwa. Ebigambo mwabihurira bishemwe kandi mwareba Christmas yabireho no kuba malika bizire bakeshurira balisa ababire baryo mwisha omurembo aheru yo rembo rwa Betelehemu okubahereza amakuru marungi. Amakuru marungi ga Christmas n'amakuru marungi ga bona tibalisa bonka kureka n'amakuru marungi ahari buri muntu wena orukwetenga kumanya embabazi orukwetenga kujunwa orukwetenga kugarukana na Ruhanga. Ombigambo ebi alimwe akagambo kace akuba malika bakozesa akundu kwenda ngutugezeho kwetegereza ahabo kuba koro kubota ketegerize tokabasa no kumanya yaba Christmas garya makuru marungi aha abantu bona. Bakolesa akagambo akarukwetwa ngu mutatina. Fear not. When the angels showed up on that night in Bethlehem, they had one major message. The rest was really supporting documentation or evidence. And that message was, fear not, because if there is anything, Christmas rukugambira abantu bona, no matter who you are or where you are, nechigambo chimwe, ngwahabwa Christmas, you must not fear. Because of Christmas and what happened on that day, you must not fear. Now, ni manyangwe chigambo fear nechintu twena echituru kwetegereza. Because every one of us fears something. tutura twine obwoba ahabwa ebintu bingi ebitashoborokire, twine obwoba ngu nitwija kwangwa abantu, twine obwoba ngu nitubasa kwija kufa kandi ndidi nitwija kufa, twine obwoba ngu amaka gitu nigabasa kwija kushenyuka, obundi abaana bitu abu turimu nitukuza tibararugemu gye, obumwe twine obwoba ngu nitwija kuferwa emirimo yitu, abandi biine obwoba ngu nibija kurwara za kansa, twine obwoba ngu nituza kurwara covid ninga za ebola. Ebirikututiinatinisa ni byingi munonga, obwoba butuura nitwe. Kandi ko orikushoma ebyahandikirwe oyetegereza ngu n'abantu ababaire bariho mu bwire bwa Yesu nabo bakaba biine obwoba. No wonder that is where the angels begin in announcing the great gospel news of Christmas. Mutatiina ahabw'okuba omujuni abazaalirwe. Omu biro ebyo ntureba amarika bakwija aha bantu betali b'emiringo emwe n'emwe. Marika akabanza yazo wa Zakariya, konka ekigambo ky'okubanza ekyabandize namugambira yagira ati Zakariya otatiina ahabw'okuba okushaba kwawe kuhurirwe kandi omukazi wawe Elizabeti naija okukuzarira omwana kandi muryamweta Yohana. Otatiina Zakariya. Marika yazo wa Maryamu omuhuruka eshura y'okubanza orwashatu ekyokubanza ekiyamugambire yagira ati otatiina Maryamu ahabw'okuba otungira obuganzi okuruga ahari Ruhanga. Yazo wa Yosefu ogo wabiire nayenda kushwera Maryamu ayine obwoba ngu baza kumushekyerera kuba arahurire ngu ashwire omukazi wenda. Marika kuyamwishireho yagira ati iwe Yosefu omwana wa Dawudi otatiina kutwara Maryamu kuba omukazi wawe ahabw'okuba ekyo kiri omunda ye n'ekyo mwoyo orikwera. Otatiina. Kandi kuyizira omu Baliisa nyina heru ya Betelehemu nabo yabahikaho bagira obwoba bwingi yagira ati mutatiina ahabw'okuba mbaletiire amakuru marungi ag'okushemererwa kandi okushemererwa okw'abantu boona. Mutatiina, mutatiina, mutatiina. And the reason you should not fear is simple. Christmas has come. Bamarika obutumwa bubiniira abantu boona nubugira ngu because of Christmas do not fear. Mbaletiire amakuru marungi ahabwaki batashemerire kutiina ahabw'okuba Marika abaletiire amakuru marungi. Obwire obwo bamarika biija bakurangirira okuzarwa kwa Yesu bikaba biri ebiro bitanguhi. Isirayiri nk'ihanga bakaba bari omu bukwatwa barikutegeka Abaroma ababaire nibabahata nibababonabonesa. In fact n'ebiro ebi Yesu yazaalirwemu Maryamu na Yosefu bakaba barugira omu kibuga kya Nazareti bagiire Betelehemu kwehandikisa ahabwa ekiragiro ky'omukuru owa Roma. Bakaba bari omu bukwatwa. Omuntu ori omu bukwatwa n'omugambira ota ngu atakatiina aza akakwetegereza. Obwo bwire bakaba bari omu kutiina munonga ahabw'okuba bakaba bamazire emyaka 800 batarikuhurira kuruga ahari Ruhanga. Nomanya ngu omu ndagaano eyiira Ruhanga akabagamba n'abantu be okurabira omuri banabi abo yabiire ayohereza bakabagambira ebi Ruhanga arikwenda kandi n'okukunda kwa Ruhanga. Konka obu Yesu azarwa hakahwireho emyaka 800 hatakijaga nabi weena orikuruga ahari Ruhanga kugira eki yabagambira. Ruhanga akabahunamire ahabw'okubacwera orubanja ahabw'okugira ngu bakahenda endagaano ye bashiisha baza omu butahikirira. Ruhanga nawe yagira ati mwenu mutakwenda kumpurikiza n'abaana babumbohererize leka mbaleke mbesaasire mukore ebi murikwenda. For 400 years heaven has been silent. Abaana ba Isirayiri barimu nibeebuuza, is there really hope for us? God has been silent for hundreds of years. Will he ever show up and rescue us? Ekyabira ndagaano ezi yatwerize okurabira omuri banabi abo yayoherize abatugizire ngu omujuni naija kwija Kristo atujune kuruga omu bukwatwa bw'Abaroma n'abandi bazigwa batwehinguririze bukabaki nibwija kwikirira ninga Ruhanga kehindura takitujunire. Omubwire bw'obwoba nk'obu, omubwire bw'okuvanganisa, omubwire bw'okutiina munonga Marika yija n'amakuru marungi yagira ati muhumure murekeraho okutiina ahabw'okuba Christmas eryaha omujuni aizire omwana azirwe and because of that birth nothing will ever be the same again. Fear not, muhumure mutatiina. And what is the reason? Yagira ati because I have good news. For you to overcome this fear, you need to understand what kind of good news that the angel is actually talking about. So what is this good news that the angel is talking about? The reason why we should not fear anymore. Hariho ebigambo bice ebintu kwenda ngo tulebeho ebi marika arukukozesa mu butumwa bwe ebikutugambira ngo ubuzima ko okuzagwa kwa Yesu n'amakuru marungi andi nahabweco titushemerire okutina. Echo kubanza nagira ngo aga n'amakuru marungi ahabwo kugira ngo nagawe. This good news is personal. And because it is personal, it is good news because it is directly applicable to you. Why is this very important? No manya marika akana abasha kwijagira ati I bring you good news. A savior in the city of David has been born. Full stop, agarukayo. That would have still been some good news. But what makes Christmas even greater news? Nahabwo kugira ngo marika nagira ngo this day in the city of David a savior is born unto you. Omujuni akuzalirwe ningashi atuzalirwe. Meaning ngo the purpose of his being born is for your sake and for your salvation. Marika rumunagira ngo receive this good news, it is for you because for your sake and your salvation a savior has been born. Christmas te kutugambira ngo omujuni azirwe konka. Christmas ne tugambira ngo omujuni atuzalirwe. Ahabwawe, ahabwanje, ahabwe chibichitu, ahabwe nakuyitu, ahabwe obusasi bwitu. Omujuni azirwe okugira ngo acungure nyowe niwe atwindura abo businge kandi abo businguze. Mukama simwe. Echo goro kumara kuchetegereza omanya ngo indeed this is good news. Kandi wamara kumanya ngo indeed this is good news, then you realize you have no reason to fear anymore. Echa kabiri yagira ati mutatina ahabo kuba this news is present, available to you right now. Did you notice that the angel says nagira ngo this day in the city of David a savior has been born, is born unto you. The key word there being this day. Erizoba omujuna bazalirwe. Echaro muna agamba nagira ati agama kuru marunja gundu muningamba naganyu hati erizoba gari available to you to use, to benefit from, to receive, to believe and to be blessed by. The news is present, the news is relevant, the news is available for all who will believe. Tarumuna promising that one day in the future you will be saved. No. Anumuna jangu your salvation has come. It is already here. Therefore, receive it. Therefore, come in. Therefore, enjoy it. If that is not good news, I don't know what else is good news. Ati mutatina ahabo kubambaletira makuru amarunji. Amakuru marunji agaru kugira ngo omujuni abazalirwe kandi okujunwa kuri available right now. Echa gashatu yagira ati mutatina ahabo kuba this good news is practical. Why is it practical? Because the one who is born is a savior. You see, omuri Christmas Yesu tarazirwe nkomwana ninga nkomuntu buntu rero nyensya kisha kahinduka mumujuni nga Marika nagira ngo a savior is born, not a baby, not a child nga from the beginning, from that very first day that this baby took breath here on this side of heaven, Marika kagira ngo omujuni abazalirwe. Omujuni ahabwachi azirwa ryo mujuni abwachi marika taratugambire bindi bigambo akagizira to mugabe akagizira to munyamurwa akagizira ati nabi ningo mwegesa murunji ahabwachi ari kumudescribing right in his birth nko mujuni ahabo kuba that's the reason he comes. Echamlesire no kujuna kandi echamlesire kujuna nahabo kugira ngo ari abantu abari kwetenga okujunwa kandi tiine kyakubajuna, tiine kyakubabasiisa, tiine kyakubiihayo mu bukwatwa obubarumu atari Yesu Kristo omujuni waabo. Yagira ati mbwenu amakuru marungi aga gari very practical. Noreeba ngozirwe n'omujuni because that's your need. Hariho wagizire ngo kari nogira ngu ekyetengo kyensi ekaba buguryo omubazi akatusindikira omushaho. Kari nogira ngo ekizibu kiitu kikaba kiri nk'esente akatuleetire abantu abarikukora sente. Kari nogira ngu ekizibu kiitu kukakuryo kwombeka ebizimbe akatuweererize engineer. Hakabiye nagira ati unto you an engineer is born, or a doctor is born, or a banker is born. But that's not what he said. Our greatest need is not those things. Our greatest need is the saving of our souls. And that is why he sends a savior. That, my friend, is good news. No wonder Marika yagira ati, do not fear, because I bring you good news. This good news is personal, is present, is practical. This good news is about a savior who comes to save you. This good news is prophecy fulfilled. Remember, Marika bw'obutumwa bwarimu n'abahereza omu kibuga kya Betelehemu, nabi Mika akaba yakiragwireho mu shura ya 5. Mika nabi owaragwire emyaka rushanju Yesu atakazirwe akaba yakirangirire yagira ati, iwe Betelehemu Efrata oli muco mu nganda za Isirayiri, ati konko muri iwe haryarugamu omwebembezi w'abantu banje Isirayiri. Yesu kuzarirwa muri Betelehemu. Bamarika okuyisha kutayayira balisa omwishwa lya Betelehemu. Bakandi batwijusya ngu Christmas is prophecy fulfilled. The birth of Jesus testifies to the faithfulness of God in keeping his covenant promises, in keeping his commitment to save a sinful people without whom they would never be saved. Yagira timbaletira amakuru marungi. Muleke kutina muhumule. Yesu azirwe, omujuna bazalirwe. Okujunwa kwe kuri hanu nimubasa kukwikiriza mukwakire na hati ati kandi mwena olija ahali Yesu tali mubinga nakache. Amakuru marungi aga yagaletera abalisa b'entama of all people. You keep wondering, Yesu kwarabe yabyaryo omuntu w'ebitinisa ahabwa cyatarazalirwa mu mwanya gw'ekitinisa. Kali yazarirwe Yerusalemu tukacyetegereze, it is the capital city of Israel. Kali yazarirwa mu hekaru tukacyetegereze abo kuba Yesu akaba ari umunyadini akazi nazarirwa mu hekaru ey'abanyadini barukutura. Kali yazarirwa mu kibuga Roma tukacyetegereze abo kuba Yesu no mugabe w'abagabe okuzarirwa mu rurembo rw'omugabe would have made a lot of sense. But guess what? Amakuru marungi gijo mwishwa omukatawuni ka Betelehemu akatarukumanywa akarukugaywa. Bamarika bagira ngo imwe balisa mwe muhumule. Amakuru marungi twaga baletera kandi omu makuru marungi omu Ruhanga rumunagira ngo you too matter. You may be shepherds in the fields. You may be insignificant and unknown by the powerful and the rich and the popular and the prominent, but Christmas says that God cares about you too. It's not about your job. It's not about whether you even have a job or you don't. It's not about where you live and work. It's not about how the world defines you. Yasigaho abanyamurwa muri Yerusalemu, yasigaho abaroma omu kibuga cyabo, yasigaho Yerusalemu nk'ekibuga, yija Betelehemu Efrata, yayeyongerayo yaruga no mu katawuni nangwa, yashanga baliso mwishwe yibabire bali, yabagira ati mutatina, I have good news for you, because in spite of you being shepherds, God cares about you too. If there is anything Christmas says to us, it says that in Christmas, Christ comes to the lonely, to the lowly, to the dying, to the helpless, to the guilty, to the ashamed, to the lost, to the forgotten, to the rich, to the well-off. No matter who you are, he says, fear not. Mutatina. This good news is non-discriminatory. Buri omwe wena okwari kwingana nayakirwa namanywa kandi nakundwa. Nico Yesu yagirire ati mwija harinye imwe mwena abaremerirwe n'abaruhire haza mbahumurize. The qualification for coming no kuruha no kuremererwa. The only contribution you bring to this salvation is your sin and your misery. Bring them to the cross. Yesu ogo wakuzarirwe nkomujuni. Yesu ogo wakuferire ngo akakujuna naija kukwakira okoro kwena n'obutahikirira bwawe bwona naija kwindura umwana wa Ruhanga. Ngubona bamwikirize kandi abamwakiririre koko Yohana rugambo mu mushoro yo kubanza umushoro ngo 12 ngo akabahereza obushobozi okuhinduka abana ba Ruhanga. The question is, will you come? No ija kumwakira. Ninga no ija gumo mbukwatwa bwawe bwo kutina ahabo kuba toyine masiko gamagara gatabaho. Marika yagira ati muhumure mutatina ahabo kuba mbaletire amakuru marungi. Amakuru ago tigaletwa nabi, tigaletwa munyamurwo muri hekaru, galetwa marika. Okubamanyisa for sure without any doubt that this is of God and God knows them and God cares about them even though they are despised shepherds. Ruhanga kwarabe na yakira balisa iwo ryoha mutari kubasa kwakira. Barunjimwe umubiri y'ibiro bya Christmas nimba shabangu mwijuka makuru marunja agagatwirwe ogwo mujuni yazarwa kandi akatfera habwanje niwe ngutubase kujunwa tureke kwerekerera tutunga amagara gatabaho. Nimba akira mwabandi mushaguza mugume mwijuko butumwobu. Nimba hangana ngo Yesu ogo wayakirira balisa nimwe abategerize naija kubakira kandi abahindure timurugaruka kubanko kumwabire muri Christmas eje barebere nunji mumanyo businge bwa Ruhanga mwakira umugisha gwo gurengero kwetegereza ko umuntu wena kandi mwongere kusima no kushaba kandi no kumanya ngo Yesu akija Yesu yabafera Yesu yazoka hati no hurire nategeka rubaju rwa Ruhanga alinzire kwija kubakira someday. Christmas eje ebabero umugisha. Amazina nibanyita Rogers atwebembire ekitongole ni Africa Center for Apologetics Research. Mwani mwenda kumanya bikusingaho nimbasa kunterera ahali 0706100664. Omushomo ogu ni mwija kugushanga aha platforms za Right TV Uganda, bine social media platforms, bine na TikTok ebirebi, no basa no kugushanga aha YouTube, waza YouTube no kuza ahasi ya topic eri kwetwa The Truth Be Known. Aho nihora gushange mukama kulinde wano ohurikiza waba noyega kandi na munonga abahereze biro birungi bya Christmas.